The future belongs to those who believe in it. There are those who simply look to the future. Then there are those who hold on to its promise. A promise made real by Vistaland. Today, Vistaland is the largest builder of homes in the Philippines, growing in billions of ways in over 38 provinces throughout the country. It is spread beyond 65 cities and municipalities with 42 vertical residences and close to 300,000 homes now built for Filipinos. Camellia has changed Filipino families forever by recreating a future that is about families reaching out to each other. Crown Asia is as much about exquisite homes as it is about the celebration of life. Brittany brought a world of luxury to Filipinos with homes that define the ultimate in sophistication and elegance. Vista Residences redefine city living by allowing one to live well and live in the moment. In its strong belief in the future, Vistaland has created homes worth passing on from generation to generation. Homes that are investments for the future, so more Filipino families can look to a breathtaking vista of tomorrow. Vistaland, building a future worth living.
This is Patrick. He likes maps and camping. The outdoors and wildlife make him feel safe. He's worried about moving to Manila next year. But his parents say he'll be fine. He's set to make Vista GL Taft his university home. He's relieved to find that his target university is only a short walking distance away. And look, right across his building is a hospital. And if he has somewhere he needs to get to, there are 2 train stations just walking distances away. Such convenience. No time wasted. You feel safe and secure even if it rains heavily. You know how it is these days. Other university homes include Vista Heights, neighboring National Teachers College, Technological Institute of the Philippines, La Consolacion College, Centro Escolar University, and San Beda College. And even up north in Chile, Baguio City, 3 blocks away from the Convent of the Pink Sisters is Vista Brent Hill Baguio. A close distance away from Brent Baguio, one of the oldest and most prestigious international schools in the country. Students must feel like they're on vacation all year round. In the Katipunan area, where students love to explore the area for new places to eat and hang out, is the recently launched university home, Vista Point, which makes everything all the more accessible. Ateneo de Manila University, Miriam College, University of the Philippines, and the Center for Culinary Arts are all nearby. Along the diverse and interesting streets of Recto is Vista Recto, which is close to the University Belt area. Sarah is Patrick's older cousin who lives along Taft. Her university is only a short walking distance away. Whenever she needs to commute, she gets to the train station quickly and safely. Oh, and there are other schools and universities nearby. Vista Residences believes that there should be no safer place than home. That is why majority of the students choose Vista Residences. True to being the home within school distance, all our university residences have comfortable lobbies where your friends and study groupmates can meet up. Our lobbies are guarded and equipped with CCTV systems to ensure your safety. And study pods where students can peacefully and efficiently do their schoolwork. Our university homes have e-libraries, completely modern and ideal learning hubs where reading choices are endless. We also have multi-purpose halls where you can host parties, school meetings, study groups, and other activities. Keeping fit? Fitness centers are conveniently available in all our university homes. For students like Sarah and Patrick, schoolwork can be overwhelming at times. That's why Vista Residences designed amenities for the much-deserved breaks, where they can have fun and relax. And sky lounges that use solar panels, so you get to marvel at the views while taking care of our awesome planet. Wherever the dream school or university may be, or whether you aspire to be a future architect, visual artist, business professional, or culinary expert, Vista Residences exerts its best effort to make sure there's a comfortable, convenient, and secured home away from home. Vista Residences. Student living redefined.
Timeless and vibrant. Uncover an exclusive place to live, work, and play. Immerse yourself in the excitement of an edgy and colorful world out there. Step out to a world full of possibilities. Walk through a different perspective and cross boundaries. Your life designed for a unified purpose, an exploration of the world. A symphony of cultures and a diverse community. The places you are most familiar with as life's precious moments happen around you. A highly distinctive development, giving unparalleled privileges. A landmark in a city of landmarks. Sit down to a wonderful experience and see the world beyond mere structures and open spaces. Things differently. Take a fabulous 360-degree sight of the cityscape. Your life in full colors. The Spectrum.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are coming to you live from Vista Residences. How is everyone doing today? How are you, Laris?
Hi, Ivan. I'm feeling great and excited for today's episode of Investment Lab. We are live right now on Facebook and YouTube. And also, it would be amazing if you could invite your friends, colleagues, or even your family to join us today.
Be sure to stay tuned to see what Vista Residences has in store for you. Speaking of live, let's check how everyone's doing in the comment section today. From Gian Michael, good afternoon po, watching from Bacolor, Pampanga. Stay safe always po. What's up, Gian? Stay safe then.
All right. So, next comment we have from Sunshine Joy, DG Chapko. Good afternoon, watching from Bulacan po. Hi, good afternoon.
One more. From Rosemary, watching from Milan. Hello, everyone from Milan. Hello, Rosemary, sa mga nanonood dyan.
Wow, mabot tayo ng Milan.
Oo nga, worldwide na tayo.
And for our last comment from Edsel John Zuniga. Hello from Lipa City, Batangas.
Hello.
All right, so again, Vista afternoon, everyone. We would like to welcome you to a special installment of Vista Residences Investment Lab series in partnership with Lamudi Academy named Real Estate Today Trends and Opportunities. But before anything else, we would like to first introduce ourselves. I am Darice.
And my name's Ivan. We'll be your host for today's episode of Investment Lab. I can see that everyone is excited for today's episode. But before we start, we would like to encourage everyone to like and share this live stream because we will also be giving out 500 pesos worth of GCash. All you have to do is like, share, and drop a comment below when you're done with the first two steps.
Yeah, sounds super exciting. So, stay tuned until the end of the program. So let's get right in and start our program. So, in the last episode of Investment Lab, we get to hear from Miss Doris T about decluttering and organizing small spaces of our condo.
Oo nga, we learned a lot from that talk and I can't wait to see what's in store for today's event.
Yes, Ivan, since lockdown or the pandemic, ano yung mga napansin mo na nagbago sa industry or sa mga businesses?
Well, for me, napansin ko is that every business and industry, almost every business and industry, really shifted into the digital and online platforms. Just like how we here in Vista Residences have adapted to the digital world then, di ba?
Yeah, that's true. It is best to stay up to date with trends and current target market, especially in the real estate. So, I heard that our guest speaker for today will give the best tips and strategies in securing online success with trends in mind.
Yeah, so in partnership with Lamudi Academy, we are happy to present that our guest speaker for today is the expert herself. Our guest speaker for today is a Learning and Development Associate of Lamudi Philippines. She worked in the learning and development field for financial services and education sectors catering to both local and international clients. She also adds value to her team by developing and delivering experiential learning solutions that support Lamudi's clients and enrich internal partners. Everyone, let's welcome Miss Clarice R. Belardo.
Woo! Hi,
Hello,
Miss
guys.
Clarice.
Good
Hello,
afternoon. Hi,
ma'am.
Laris. And hi, Ivan. I hope you guys are doing well where you are.
Yes, likewise, ma'am.
All right, great.
And we are
So, thank you.
excited for today.
Awesome. I'm really excited also to share with you the insights that we have this afternoon. And so now I'm going to go ahead and go on with my presentation here. So welcome to the viewers as well. And thank you, Vista Residences, for having me this afternoon. All right, so let's get at it. So today we're going to talk all about real estate today with trends and opportunities. And before we get into that, I'd like to introduce to you the Lamudi Academy. So we are your learning partners at Lamudi Philippines. Our purpose is to elevate strategies through empowered solutions. And we do that by strengthening your industry expertise through sessions like this, like learning experiences focused on insight building, skills application, and sharing of best practices. So today we're going to tackle two big topics here, starting off with why going online is the way to go. So we're going to tackle trends, property seeker behaviors, and of course the online activity. Second, we're going to look into how you can secure your online success with the top strategies as real estate professionals through these three topics here: email, social media, and property technology. All right. So why is going online the way to go? So before we get into the data, we now know that everything is online, right? Everything is driven online. And one way for us to, be at the top of our real estate professional career is to through the online, the online platforms. And, we would like to share with you first the data and online activity that we have, and sharing with you first a graph, all right, of how long people spend on the internet. And here we have an average of the worldwide being at 6 hours and 54 minutes, and compared to the Philippines being at the top there at 10 hours and 56 minutes. And I'm sure I'm not the only one here guilty, right? Because this is the average time that we usually spend nowadays because of the current situation, adding topping the time that we spend on work as well as on our everyday lives, like you going on social media and the like, right? So what is it about spending the internet, right? If we break the online activities down, we can see the following activities here, starting off from playing games, online search, video streaming, online shopping, and social media, right? So if I were to share with you guys, I am super, super guilty with online shopping. I have been online shopping since I think 5 and now it's already past 6. And, it has been a journey, right? But let's talk about this. Although we know that social media is at the top of, the activities that we have online, we see online shopping with a high spent over $3.53 trillion spent there. And we see this behavior as a means to share that this is nothing new, right? Online shopping has been here in a while. This is not a new phenomenon, but we see a peak in activity because we not only buy, the easy things to buy, which are like, for example, groceries or even, the clothes that we buy online, but even purchases like houses, right? So the point here is that yes, we have online activities, online shopping, but it is not the same as before, right? It has increased because people are now looking into buying more important things and or bigger purchases like properties. And sharing with you guys now the Lamudi top insights. So this is based on the page views that we see from our property seekers. Starting off with the first point here, real estate interest has not waned. So I'm sure for all of the real estate professionals, we were very worried at the beginning of the lockdown that maybe, real estate, the market will drop. But currently we are seeing trends that people or our property seekers are still interested in investing for a property, right? So we see that, nowadays we are limited in means of, let's say, traveling for or going into traveling, buying expensive things, right? So we get to save nowadays. And with that, people are more smart in using their money and seeing an opportunity and investing them in properties. The second point here, we see that there is a significant and consistent interest from overseas property seekers. And of course, this also is not new, but there is an increase because again, there is more of, the countries coming from Canada, from Japan, of course, from the United States of America. They are also looking into ways on how they can increase their investment because of the current situation, being able to save more, being able to give more. All right. And the third one, there is interest in provincial cities growing. So nowadays, I'm sure I'm not the only one here working from home, but we now see that people are more likely to invest in provincial cities because of the open space area, the air, right? And so people are looking to bigger properties as well, not just land or not just house, but even garage spaces as well. All right. So the fourth bullet here, property seekers now prioritize amenities that improve quality of life, and this actually reflects for me at a personal level, because I also look into amenities as means of securing myself. So I look into 24/7 security. I also look into the facilities. Is there a gym in the property that I'm looking for? So currently, I'm sure I'm not the only one. Our property seekers would love to have that balance, in the lifestyle that they're having. So looking for maybe balconies, looking for wider lands, and the house and lot that they're about to invest on. So property seekers are really look into amenities. All right. And last but not the least, property experts are optimistic of the opportunities ahead and looking into, currently we are, there's a mass vaccination. So by the time that, everybody is safe to go outside, there are, opportunities for commercial properties to also arise. So those are the Lamudi top insights that we have. And now we are going to get into the more detailed. And as you can see here, I am listing down, the top properties starting from houses. All right. And here, what you can see is, this is the leading property type, followed by condos, lands, apartments, and commercial property. So this is how often the properties are being searched on the Lamudi website. So again, property types by leads. All right, so houses, condos, land, apartment, and commercial. So as you can see, there is still importance. People are still looking into investing into houses and condos, and of course the third, land there, apartments, and lastly commercials. Now we are looking at the properties, but now sino ang mga property seekers natin? And here, sharing with you the ranking in terms of increase in page views naman sa Lamudi website. So this is per age group, ranging from 25 to 34 years old up to 65 and above years old. So as you can see, ang 25 to 34 years old, they are showing the smallest increase in page views. However, we have them as the largest share of page views. All right. So now when we say that, these age groups, the ones who are in 25 to 34, they are looking into investing. They're looking into properties that they can invest. So whether that be houses, condos, and such. All right. So for now, we can also see, the 65%, 65 plus years old, and this we can come up with, data or an insight that our older generation also are looking for properties that they can retire in. All right. And another insight to share with you, right? We have the largest page view, the 18 to 24, right? So ang meaning nito, these age groups, these people or property seekers in this age group, nagtitingin na sila, okay, and preparing of where they can invest in, how much they can invest in properties. All right. So shared with you guys now the data, right? The background of our property seekers. And to give you more context, actually, here at Lamudi Academy, we sent out a property seeker survey last February, and we asked, do you find online reviews very important? And we found that 50% of property seekers find online reviews and ratings important when looking for agents. All right. And so with that, you want to be ahead of your game in terms of being the top agent, top property consultant out there. Because in today's world, right, in today's digital world, let me rephrase that, in today's digital world, it's not about finding leads, it's about your leads finding you. All right, so let me just pause there and let that sink in. But definitely, right, we can all agree to this, right? Because there's a lot of competition out there being online. All right. So then the next question is, now, how do you market to today's online buyers? Okay. How do you do that with the certain skills and strategies that you must have? And that leads us to our next part of this session, which is securing your online success. What are our recommendations? So, starting off with the multi channel approach. So, in this part, we're going to talk about three strategies, three top strategies, starting off with email marketing, social media platforms, and of course, property technology. So let's begin with email marketing. And if you guys think about email marketing, the first thing that pops up into our mind is, this could be very intrusive. Okay. Some people may think that, all right, email marketing is not, or is really annoying for some clients. That's why we'd rather not do it. But actually, if we think about it, email marketing is not that intrusive. As a matter of fact, if you get to a point, right, that you get the property seeker to open your email, then it will be a success for you. You caught their attention. All right. So let me pause here for a little bit. I'm just having some technical difficulties. Let me just focus on this first. But I just want to see here, Yvonne and Laurice, do we have any questions so far on the chat box?
Hi, Ms. Clarice.
Hi.
Thank you for sharing
Hello.
your
We
insights
will
on
check.
current trends. So
Mhm.
let us check our comment section and hear what the viewers have to say. I am sure our dear viewers have questions.
Yes, please. So I'm
Okay.
just going to fix my slides here real quick,
No
but
worries.
let
No
me know.
worries. So let's just wait for the questions.
Hmm.
Oh, ma'am, actually, I just want to say that I really like
Uh-huh.
the line that when you said it's not about finding leads, it's about letting the leads find you.
Definitely.
That's
So it's
that's
a
pretty
large
good.
competition that we have out there. So it's literally you being able to be present in all types and all ways online. Right.
Yeah.
So thank you, Yvonne and Laurice. I'm guessing there's no questions so far.
Oh, yeah. I don't think there are any questions yet, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much. So I'm going to head back here to my screen. I hope you guys can see it right now. So now we go back to email marketing, and thank you all for being so patient. So again, going back, sometimes we worry that email marketing is intrusive or somewhat annoying, but actually, if you catch them on time, right, you can get a customer or a client to actually look at your email and see what's happening or see what the update is. So let's look into the whys, okay? Always about the whys. So 49% of customers like receiving brand emails. All right. So this is important, right? Another one, 80% of retail professionals say it's good for customer retention. So you want to use email marketing to keep your clients in the loop. All right. So hindi siya as kumbaga, as annoying as you may think, because or property seekers may actually look at it as a way of being kept in the loop, right? Lastly, there is a 3,200% return of investment. And guys, this is not a typo. We did not accidentally put two zeros there accidentally. This is actually from our data. All right, so 3,200 email marketing return of investment. And to share with you, in UK, the businesses could expect an average return of 32 pounds for every 1 pound that they spend. In the US naman, it is around $48 of return of investment. So that's great, right? And now let's get into, how you get started. So I'm sure maybe some of you in this, in this live already have database, right? A database of their part, or you've already started email marketing. But for those who would like to start, this is the way to go. And we'll start with having accurate database of clients. All right. So you want to build your database of clients. It could be your previous leads, it could be referrals, or even previous contacts. Okay, so this actually gives you an audience, the quality audience that you need for your emails to go through, right? And also a tip here: avoid buying email lists or sending emails to a random list that you've just gotten from somebody else, right? What we recommend really is for you to have the quality, right? The quality clients on your database. All right. So, what is the tendency of buying contact lists? Now, the tendency is that you may get, leads that have, or emails rather, that have misspelled words, misspelled emails. So it is not, or it's like a faulty email. So another situation would be you would get emails of people who are not really looking for properties, right? So that is not, it doesn't qualify, or that email doesn't qualify your needs. And so with that, have an accurate database of clients. And also, and not just that, you want to segment your audience so you can target effectively. So now we talked about having an accurate database of clients. Now you want to segment your audience so that you'll be able to share different emails based on their profiles. So for example, ang seller leads natin, they expect different things from, their real estate newsletter than yung people who are looking for the market to really buy, right? So you might want to tag a subscriber group and send targeted information lang about the housing market. Okay, maybe the house that or the location that they're selling in. All right. Another example would be, of course, a first-time home buyer will have a different need than the one who is looking for a house to retire in. Right. So if you remember in the previous slides before, we were looking at different, the page views per age group, and we see the behaviors between them. So you can look and, target that insight and use it as your way to target effectively on email marketing. Third, we have email marketing tools. So what do these email marketing tools do? So you want to look for a tool that lets you have a simple drag and drop template, and also, mobile optimization. So what this means is pag nag-send po ang brand or any company ng email sa inyo, and you can open it on your phone seamlessly, walang enlargement of text, hindi nababasa yung text, then that's great. That means that the brand or that company is using an email marketing tool. And another thing for you guys, you can use this simply kasi all you have to do literally is drag and drop yung text, tapos yung picture po. Pwede rin po kayo maglagay ng link, and in that way, you don't have to do a lot of effort. So some examples that I could share with you on email marketing tools are HubSpot, MailChimp, even MailerLite. All right. Next, last but not the least, you want to know your email content. So this is really, the heart of your email. Why are you sending an email? Know what the content is first. So some of the ideas that I can share with you guys, and this is some of the emails that I also receive. This could be listing announcements, open houses. Maybe for now hindi naman open houses, baka virtual open houses, or even virtual tours. Right? So another would be neighborhood guides. So if you have a segmented audience, let's say, who live around Parañaque, right? You can give neighborhood guides around Parañaque City. And so with that, they're on the loop, right, of properties or neighborhood guides in Parañaque. Another one would be real estate trends and tips. So just like the ones that I shared with you guys a while ago, you can definitely take that into account and put them on your emails and share them with your property seekers, right? It will definitely help them. And last but not the least, you can try client success stories. So if you have, let's say, a client who would like to share or who is okay to share about their experience with you, then definitely give it a go and share it with your property seekers in the emails, rather, so that they have an idea about how you service and who you are. All right. So those are the 4 points on how you can get started. And of course, with that, you just don't want to, do these 4 points, right? You also want to drive engagement. So how do you drive engagement naman? So starting off first, plan in advance. So what you want to do is decide on a manageable frequency. So for example po, sending emails once a month. Okay, start muna tayo ng once a month. And importantly, dapat itong frequency na ito, dapat kailangan consistent, right? You are able to promise that you will be sending an email, let's say once a month, once a week, or whatnot. All right. Next, you have to plan your email sequence. All right. Not just, think of it and then plan it. You want to think about the topics that you're going to send out. And with that, you are aligned, right? On what topics you're going to share. Hindi pa ulit-ulit yung topics, all right? You can change it around depending on what the trends are, depending on what the activities are in your career, right? And now next, you want to optimize a call to action. So for example, in an email, right? You want to greet your reader first. Okay, so greet your reader first, and of course, make it a personalized type. Make sure that there's a humanistic approach there on your email, not just getting into the point of, let's say, what your content is. All right, and lastly, include only one call to action. So I'm not sure if you guys have experienced this before, but there are certain emails that I've received that asks me to share this page, like this page, follow this page. So there's so many things that, as a reader, it's overwhelming for me to know what to do next, right? So for me, I'd prefer, right, to do just one. Okay, one call to action. What do you want me to do on the email? Share lang ba? Follow lang ba? Or like, right? So it depends. But of course, look into just one call to action. All right. So now, last but not the least, here we have focus on getting it opened. So here, for example, once you have the people opening your emails, you don't want to waste their hard-won attention, di ba? Buti na lang na open niya na yung email ko. So you want to use a copywriting, right? Or optimize your copywriting to drive readers toward a specific action. All right, so focus on it being clear, focus on it being open, and with that, you can get your clients or your readers to actually see the content of your email. So with that, keep the subject line short. All right. So for example, here we have I'm going to say out two titles. So the first one, new residential space in Makati City. Okay, and the second one, Makati City. That's the place I want to be. All right. So if you think about it, right, parang as a property seeker, I would lead into the first one. So seeing that I'm more inclined into Makati properties. So yung first kasi ay new residential space in Makati City, right? It's so much better than the second one. Now the second one, which is Makati City, that's where I want to be. That is okay. It's good, right? It grabs attention. However, it looks like, or it sounds like it is a tourism promotional title, right? So you want to align your subject lines with the content of your email. All right. So again, now we talked about driving engagement, and here at the Lamudi Academy, our recommendation is to use these tips for marketing campaigns. So use it as a retention tool, right? So this is just to summarize. Keep the use it to keep the clients on the loop for your current updates. Now, if you have your clients on the warm level or maybe on the cold level there, then maybe you'd need to just drive more interactions with them through email. And last, here on focus, you want to focus on targeting based on their profile, right? So you want to be careful with that as well, so that you'd be able to send off accurate emails to your property seekers. And now you also want to plan effectively and also consistently. So think of, a frequency that you can promise. And of course, with that, ang saya kasi, no? For example, for me, I am subscribed to this learning and development company or organization, and I always look forward to their emails every Thursday at 8 p.m. Philippine time. So that is me looking forward to learning new things, learning the new practices in L&D, and of course, seeing, what are the current trends that are happening in learning and development. And that goes the same with you guys, right? So seeing that emails really help to retain your customers. All right. And last but not the least, right, you want to be consistent with your strategy. So that is it with email marketing. And now we move on to social media platform. So social media platforms, I'm sure everybody is on social media right now. And as a matter of fact, here in the Philippines, there is an active 3 hours and 53 minutes on an average per day, compared to the global average of 2 hours, right? So sinong guilty dyan, being on social media on an average of 3 hours? So I'm sure I can take or I am there longer. All right. So with that, you want to take advantage of being present in social media, but of course, being careful as well. And here's the tips that we are going to share with you. From the name itself, social media is for brand building, right? It is not primarily used for real estate, but definitely it's the best way for you to boost your brand and create interest, right? You want to create awareness for what service you have to offer, as well as what you are on social media for. So definitely use it, right, to boost yourself. All right. Tip number 2, right? Social media presence does not equate to conversion. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys a picture here below. And this is actually a search that we did on one of the social media platforms. And all we did was type in McKinley, right? So when we typed in McKinley, these are the properties that we saw. And here, as you can see, there's free properties. Tapos meron pang 1 peso, right? So, with that, we don't see legitimate pricing on the properties listed on social media, and therefore it is not the ideal place to conduct business. All right. Now, okay, there's another side to this. If you want our audience on a property platform, or rather a social media platform, if you want them to message you or to ask, how much po HM, right? If you want the attention on social media and you get the attention, that's okay. But in terms of getting quality prospects, as well as quality property seekers who are really there to find properties, then social media is not the way to go. All right. So, diba, if the properties were free and 1 peso, I would buy myself and my friends some properties as well. All right. So again, tip number 2, social media presence does not equate to conversion. And last tip here that we have, social media is for being social. From the name itself, again, this is where you want to connect. Here you want to communicate. You can update as well as create, right? This is your opportunity for engaging with your network, even your clients, your colleagues, and even potential leads. So what you want to do here is, look at ways on how you can post on social media and show everybody what you're up to, how the business is going. You can use social media to communicate, right, with the audience on the platforms that you are on. All right. So with that, kasi no, you're driving connectivity, and in today's time, that is how we flourish, right? We connect with our potential leads, our property seekers, and also with one another. So not just our family and friends, but also in the business. All right. So now we've talked about social media platforms, and to sum it all up, right? Our recommendation here is to use it to build your online presence. All right. So establish your brand on social media. Show everybody who you are through social media. All right. But then again, of course, remember, you focus on engaging with your audience. That is the main tool for social media. Engage with your audience, see what creates the interest there. And of course, with that, you want to create visual content that will really catch the eyes of the viewers. All right. And also, quick tip here, the social media platforms that we have, each of them have different audiences. So may it be Facebook, may it be YouTube, or LinkedIn. These types of social media platforms have different audiences, and with that, you want to make use of it and take advantage of that multi-channel approach. And last but not the least, here we have property technology. And I'm sure this is very new to everybody. Okay, property technology, or so called prop tech. So before we get into the property technology, it's important to know the real estate ecosystem, right? It's important for us to understand ano nga ba ang journey ng property seeker at of course ang developer, right? How do they support one another, and how do they thrive? So when it comes to buying and the selling experience, all right, you can think of it as two paths coming together. All right. So it's that of yung property seeker and of course the developer that you can see here. Ang property seekers, they're often triggered by a want or a need. All right. So this can be siguro they're looking for a property to move in dahil they've just gotten married. All right. Another example would be an age group of 24 to 35, right? They're starting to move out from the household, so they're looking into moving into just a condominium, and with that, that's a trigger for them to look for a property. So whether it be for personal reasons or looking to grow their living space, they are looking for it for investment purposes. Okay, so that they can have a property. Another example I can share with you that is a trigger would be if they're looking for a property to sell, or rather to rent out, right? So gusto nila for investment purposes. So there you go, right? Ang developers naman, on the other hand, it would be to invest in building their projects naman, and then ultimately converting those projects into sales. So with the help of property technology, these two journeys now intersect faster and more often at multiple touch points. All right. So we see the journey affecting one another. And with that, we're going to talk more about property technology here. So, why embrace property technology? Okay. If we ask our property seekers right now, how do they find houses? How do they look for houses? It's through online. And one big example in here would be lamudi.com.ph, right? This is your one stop shop for everything real estate, right? And this is it through property technology. So buyers nowadays, right, they're looking to find resources that are quick, that are simple and digitally enabled. Okay, because of course, right now, not only our property seekers but all of our audience online, we are looking into faster ways of doing things, connecting in a faster way. All right. So buyers are increasingly looking for quick, simple, and digitally enabled transactions. All right. And now with that, so for property technology, or rather for property platforms like lamudi.com.ph, you want to maximize it, right? By posting quality photos as well and improving the listings that you post. And to share with you the summary for property technology, here's some of the tips. Utilize prop tech, right? Because this is the legitimate place where property seekers first look. So your goal here is to bring your listings to and connect with millions of property seekers. And I've shared with you guys a while ago all of the trends and behaviors that we see on Lamudi website. You saw the page views and the leads, right? So definitely this is where you can use prop tech. And last but not the least, built-in features are there for you to maximize, right? And with that, you can increase your conversion rate as well. So in property technology, you would also like to focus on improving the quality of your listing. So as I mentioned a while ago, you might want to take better pictures, for example, be the unique one about, I mean, apart from all of the bunch there who have just standard photos. Take better photos and quality photos, because that was what our property seekers are looking for. All right. And with that, make use of all the tools available. And to share with you guys, lamudi.com.ph, we have easy and seamless ways of connecting with agents as well as with our property seekers. So some tools like the lead generation tool or the lead management tool, which will help you analyze your leads and share with you how you're doing with your productivity. So those are the tools that you can maximize on a property technology tool, just like lamudi.com.ph website. All right. So now we have talked all about the three, parts about the multi-channel approach, and this is email marketing, social media platforms, and the property technology. And with that, all in all, what we recommend for you is to use all these three channels for an effective and powerful marketing strategy. And with that, share with you everyone the lessons or the sessions that we have here at the Lamudi Academy. We have learning solutions ranging from going digital, marketing strategies, property presentations, communication and engagement, sales series, and of course, Lamudi Academy on demand. Thank you, everybody. This has been Clarice Bilardo, your learning partner at the Lamudi Academy with the module Real Estate Today, Trends and Opportunities.
All right. Thank you, Miss Clarice, for that wonderful talk.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here and also share all of the insights with your audience.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you. I actually
presently,
learned a lot. Go
yeah,
ahead,
go ahead.
Clarice. Go, Clarice.
Okay, present in different social media platform and also targeting effectively plays a big role in the online business.
Right, that's definitely true. And currently, what I see is that all brands, all types of services are present in almost all, because they have to really keep up, and that's the same for us as well.
So let us check our comment section. I think our viewers have questions for you, Miss Clarice.
Hmm.
So first we have from Chino Canlas. Since almost all sellers are now engaged in online selling, what's one general tip that you can give to make sure that our effort stands out?
Right. So, if I mentioned a while ago, being available in all types of platforms by means of, getting the attention of different types of audiences in different types of social media platforms. So you want to create, that image of you on social media for them to know who you are. All right. And with that, you want to relocate that and see for them or our property seekers to look at the property technology naman, which is the Lamudi website. Right. So that is one general tip I could share with you. Use these three. All right. The approach that we shared with you, email marketing, social media platforms, and even the property technology. And with that, that is how you can stand out in online selling.
Thank you for that answer, ma'am. I think you answered Gina's question.
Right. Thank you, Chino, for that wonderful
Okay.
question.
So, one more question, please. So, while we're waiting for the questions, ma'am, I just wanted to. Oh, there we
Mhm.
go. So, from Weslida, hello, ma'am Clarice. Which channel is easy for you to use?
All right. So definitely from thank you, Wesilda, for that question. From let's choose one from what I talked about a while ago, right? And for me, one easiest way is really using the property technology tool, which is lamudi.com.ph. There it is again, your one-stop shop for everything real estate buying. Okay, you are given tools just like the lead management tool, as well as the seamless ways of connecting. And with that, it's easy for your property seekers to reach you. Okay, not only our property seekers here in the Philippines, but also abroad.
All right.
Okay, next question from Gredria Ades. Do you think traditional selling will gain back traction once we achieve herd immunity? If so, will it be significant and how will it impact the online property market?
All right. Thank you, Dred, for that question. So, traditional selling is, is put on a halt, right? And with the current, herd immunity, we are seeing a slow increase of them getting back into the business. As a matter of fact, I was in the mall a few weeks ago, and I saw there are some businesses that do booth manning nowadays. So with that, there will be a significant impact in ways that not only will traditional selling be back, but also online selling is going to be still a practice, right? So in the online property market, we see that there is still interest, whether or not there's traditional selling as well as online selling right now. So as a matter of fact, no, we see that the market is still the same, right? There's just some ups and downs, right, by means of the change that's happening, but there will be still the same impact.
Um, do we have one more, like one last question? Oh, I guess not. So, again, thank you, Miss Clarice, for sharing your presentation with us.
All right. Thank you so much, Larisse and Ivan. It was great seeing you guys, and thank you all for the audience. Thank you for you guys and seeing the presentation that I had.
Yes,
Thank you
thank
very
you, Ms.
much, ma'am.
Clarice. It helped us to be equipped in building online strategy.
Thank you.
So with that being said, um, we're going to give our viewers a chance to comment below and request any topic that they like us to tackle in the next episode of Investment Lab.
Oo nga, baka may gusto kayong i-request na topic for future episodes. So please comment them so we can see your suggestions.
Pero before we move to the next segment, I just want to remind everyone at home watching to like and share this live stream. Baka kayo ang manalo ng 5 peso worth of GCash later.
All right, let us now move on to the next part of our program. Smart Investments by Vista Residences. Make a smart choice. As you all know, Vista Residences is the vertical property arm of the country's largest home builder, Vista Land and Lifescapes. It's the prime time for all of you to invest in our diverse lineup of condo property. Located in Taguig is the Courtyard Towers. Live a top-tier global lifestyle as this pre-selling project is a 15-minute drive to Bonifacio Global City, whilst delivering a resort-inspired ambiance within the urban city.
A residential tower complete with interesting features and amenities tastefully designed for the cosmopolitan and business district of Ortigas. We have the Spectrum, a pre-selling project, and the Currency, a ready for occupancy project in Pasig City.
Salcedo Square gives hip urban dwellers the modern abode that makes life more convenient. Stands proud from its roots LP Levise Street at the center of Salcedo Village, Makati City. Loriano di Trevi is a grand three-tower development that comes with its own commercial complex meant to provide quick shopping options to its residents, located in Chino Roses, Makati City.
Next, we have Vista Shaw, shares the same name as its location. This vertical condominium rises on the prime land of Shaw Boulevard in the booming city of Mandaluyong. It has a captivating view of the city and one of the finest courses in the Philippines, Wakwak Golf Course. This project is truly an investment as beautiful as its view.
Your Ikigai lifestyle starts at Kizuna Heights, a Japanese-inspired pre-selling project and is a joint venture with Mitsubishi Estate. Kizuna Heights is designed for your university students who wish to study in Taft Avenue or simply for a future place to stay in. Hawthorne Heights. It's a pre-selling project located in Katipunan, Quezon City. The property is a perfect fit for university students attending in Ateneo, Miriam, and UP, as the property is just a stone's throw away from these prestigious institutions. And young professionals seeking a career can also start in Quezon City.
Next, we have the Symphony Towers lets you work, live, and play within QC's business district of South Triangle and lets you enjoy the right balance of comfort and convenience that comes at a premium. Next, we have the Will Towers serve as your urban sanctuary in the harmony with city life, as this project is located in between three central business center, Quezon Avenue, Timog Avenue, and Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, or also known as EDSA. These two ready for occupancy towers are located in the heart of Quezon City.
And that wraps it up. Pero we have one more special announcement for our viewers at home.
Yes, that's true. As we celebrate Mid-Year Madness, Vista Residences offers you the Crazy Condo Sale.
And video.
All right, so today is the best time to invest in Vista Residences. So don't forget to visit our social media pages to know more.
Moving on to the last part of our program, we will be announcing the winners of our Share Our Livestream contest. We will be announcing 3 winners who can each win 500 pesos worth of GCash. And the first winner
And so
is...
I believe excited na ang lahat to know kung sino yung winner. So first winner we have
Just waiting on the winners. Sobrang excited na siguro sila, no? So is this the winner na? I think social media platform is the best option and the most effective for selling or promoting a business. By me, Balyada Lianza. Congratulations, me. You win 500 pesos worth of GCash. So, Clarice, our
for
second
our
winner.
next winner. We have Miss L. Zell. Like and share then. Hashtag Vista Residences. Hashtag Real Estate Investing. Yeah. Congratulations, Miss L.
Congratulations, Miss L. And for our last winner, drum roll. Drum roll pa rin. Siguro, nagbe-build up lang sila ng excitement. Yan na.
So for our last winner, we have
I guess medyo traffic siguro yung winner. Oh, there we go. Si Gian, done, liked, and shared po. Hashtag Vista Residences, hashtag real estate investing, emojis. So, congratulations, Gian, for winning 500 pesos worth of GCash.
And congratulations again to all our winners. And special thank you to Lamudi Academy for partnering with us in this episode of Investment Lab. Don't forget to visit their website, labudi.com.ph. And with that, we would like to once again thank our speaker, Ms. Clarice Belardo, for her talk about trends and opportunities in real estate today. We also want to thank everyone who watched our live stream today. We hope you got some key takeaways and enjoy it.
We want to invite you all to our other future events and let us know in the comments what other topics you want to learn about. You can stay updated by following our social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn at Vista Residences Official. That's it for today. See you next time and have a good day.
Have a good day, everyone.
Nothing is as precious as life's fleeting moments. In them, we feel alive. In them, we see the things that matter most. Vista Residences lets you live in these moments by being just a heartbeat away from everything. Whether in pursuit of dreams or in pursuit of the best things in life, no one should be too far away from where their passions reside. We create beautiful spaces to live in the middle of the city, so anyone can make of the moment and live those moments beautifully. At Vista Residences, we're proud to build according to the idea of the global Filipino. We set our sights to global standards while keeping to a distinctly Filipino touch. At Vista Residences, one will never be away from where the heart is, because we will always be in the heart of the city. Whether for leasing or for owning, make an investment that matters. Invest in Vista Residences. It is where life's best moments happen.